Hi chums, we're in the greenhouse now. I forgot to tell you something there. I got my hair done yesterday. What do you say? I got my hair done. Isn't that lovely? Now, if you look at it from a certain distance, you would nearly think I was starting to lose my hair, but it's an optical illusion. Anyway, we're in the greenhouse, and a quick race around here. The tomatoes are doing pretty well, actually. I'm very pleased, considering the fact that I have been leaving the greenhouse open. The greenhouse has been open since about April, not because of the heat, but because of the wet and the damp. And I was scared that the tomatoes would get blight or something, so I just left it open. So I sacrificed heat for air movement, and it did seem to work pretty well, because these tomatoes are still ripening even though it's not warm, and they need heat to ripen. Somebody said the other day they need sunshine. Sorry, they didn't need sunshine as much as heat. It's the heat that ripens them. So I don't know if that's worth debating that or not, but that's one I just listened to the other day. So as you can see, those are Gardener's Delights there. Get them out where you can see the colour better. And those are a lovely, sweet little tomato. They're beautiful. There's a cherry tomato. I think Gary Enterby would called his a cocktail tomato. He was showing off with his big tomato tree there in the garden just a few moments ago. And it's a fantastic sight. So I'm going to have a go at this next year, Gary, this tomato tree business. And I'll try it in this polar north of Ireland, and we'll see how we get on. I did tomatoes outside one time before, and they weren't great, but I'll try and find one that can stand the cold a wee bit. Those are called Moneymaker, and they will be done again. They're a beautiful tomato. They're slowly ripening, but there's lots of them. Look at that, isn't that a fine truss of tomatoes there? Oh, maybe one just fell down. So I found that those ones that fall off as easy as that are generally not worth taking. When they're kind of milky, and not milky, but they're gooey inside, and they're just about to go bad. So don't even bother. I'll lift that later and throw it in the compost. There's the cayenne peppers. The cayenne peppers are doing grand, but I just broke that one off actually, I think. But they're not turning red yet, but I'd take them green because I use them in chilies and stuff, and curries, and they're lovely, and they're just a nice heat for me. I don't like it real mad, this like triple vindaloo type thing, I'm not that brave. Those are the Luciola, and those are a beautiful tomato. I just had some of those for my lunch there now, they were nice. Eric, look at this boy here, look. Isn't he going great? I'm hoping it'll go a bit more yellow before it's actually going yellow on the other side. I'm scared of touching it in case it falls off. But I've had 3 yellow tomatoes off these 2 plants here, and they're absolutely beautiful. Brandywine yellow, they are really lovely. I can understand why all you American people love growing brandywine tomatoes. And there's more Luciolas. Those are really nice. I'm using some of those tonight. I decided I'd like a toasted cheese and tomato toasted sandwich for my lunch tonight, or my supper. And I think that's what it's going to be, because with loads of tomatoes. And those are yellow, white cherry, which kind of go yellow. And I don't know if I like them or not. It doesn't be a problem. I'm comparing those with the Gardener's Delights over here, and but they're 2 different tomatoes, and I'm not comparing like with like. So I'll maybe stop eating these other ones for a while and try these and see what they're like. The red pear, beautiful. I like those ones. Those are lovely ones. I'll definitely do those again. And as you can see, they're coming along nicely. I thought they weren't going to do, but they've done really well. And look at this. Look. Those are the money makers. And the money makers, they're doing grand. Now those weren't like that 2 days ago. They were really green, so they're coming on nicely. And that might say something about the heat actually aspect, because it's been warm this last couple of days, and these ones down here get virtually no sun because of that wall behind them. So maybe the heat thing is important. And then here's Dale's. Those are Dale's daikon radish, and some are doing better than others, but those ones are fine looking. So I'll maybe get something before the end. Oh look, there's the white stems on them. Oh, and over there too. You can see white stems in there. What do you see? I don't want to damage them either. There they are. So there's wee look at this here. Look, there's a wee butterfly. Where is he? There, and he's dying. Ah, life cycle is completed. So that's that. The lemon cucumbers, Eric, those have been a great success. They've been really good. But there's always a mild disappointment that they don't taste like lemons. But they still taste very good. Some people are divided over whether to eat the skin or not. At this stage here, when they're yellow like that, the people are saying the skin's lovely. I haven't eaten the skin yet. I peel them. But when they get real dark like that, or darker, the skin's a lot tougher. And then these are munions. These are munions that I brought in a couple of days ago, or last week, because they were getting dried, and you can see they are sort of getting dried out okay. I have lots of onions. I'm going to have to give these ones away here, the red ones, because they don't keep. So I'll not waste them. And that's it. Basically, look at the. This is the. Aren't those lovely flowers there? This is the Jolly Jester Magnolia. Oh, just a couple of different types of flowers on it. But it is really lovely. But it kind of takes over. And this boy here, this put it there for a couple of minutes until I move it. Courgette, it kind of took over the whole path, and I took a courgette off it yesterday, like a barrage balloon. It was huge. And then, oh, here's another one. Luciola in the ground did not do as well as the ones in the pot. And these were disappointing. Now, I said I was going to do these ones again. Favorita. The thing is, they're a strange tomato. If you eat them very small, they're beautiful. But once they get to about the size of an average cherry tomato like that, they're not just taste like water. There's no real taste off them at all. I don't know what's going on there. But that's it. So basically, tomatoes are still doing grand. The basket tomatoes are done. They're finished now. They had their chance. I made a mess of those, but I'll try them again next year. That's garlic, chives over there. Those have taken until now, from February or March until now, to get to that size. I have real difficulty growing chives. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And the other one I'm quite pleased about this year is basil. I've never been able to grow basil before, and there's actually flowering now. So I'm quite pleased about that. But those are my latest excitement is Dale's Chinese or Japanese radishes. So maybe we'll get something before the season's over. It's getting the nights are getting darker around about 8 o'clock in the evening now, so it's near. Oh, and Gary, look, there's your Japanese peppers. Dale knows the proper name of those. I can't remember what it is. So those will be getting done some night soon. So overall, I'm pretty well pleased. So that's it. So there you are, folks. That's 8 minutes. That's enough for me. So there's nothing else exciting happening. As I say, it's just a matter of tidying up. My winter projects are going to be get the outside cleaned up, because this year was been a disaster. You can see, if I look through my filthy windows, you can see all the weeds down the paths and stuff. That was never like that before. But the problem this year has been that we got so little sunshine, and it rained so much that whenever I got a chance to get into the garden, I was always doing something that needed to be done, and I hadn't time to get into things like paths and clearing weeds and stuff out, because there's other stuff needed to be done while it was dry. I've just spotted a tomato on the ground there. Wait till I see this boy here. Now that one looks, oh no it's not, it's kind of soft. It's kind of soft in there. We'll take him up to the house and experiment and see what he's like. I don't like, when they're red and they're on the ground, I don't mind, you know, I'll give them a chance. It's the ones that are yellow on the ground are usually not worth lifting. So into the pocket he goes, and we'll try him tonight. Right, so there you are folks, that's enough out slabbering from me. All the best now, bye bye.